And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer.
Well, certainly a lot to talk about with the storm coming for Friday night, Saturday. Been tracking it all week long, starting to fine-tune the forecast as you get closer to the end of the week, and we feel like we've done that. Still, more adjustments could be needed tomorrow, but I think we're getting ready for some impact high-event snow and wind. Temperatures 20s today, another cold day, but even colder air awaits to the north. It won't be here tonight or tomorrow. In fact, temperatures will go up a little bit tonight, and tomorrow we're in the 30s. But then the really cold stuff dives south Friday night to Saturday, sets the stage for a storm this weekend that will bring snow and wind. So for tonight, you'll hit these low temperatures around midnight, and then they'll go up a little bit. So therefore, tomorrow, there's a slight chance of a few snow showers during the day, but your temperatures with a lot of clouds will go mid-30s. You have time all day tomorrow to do whatever you need to do. Okay, you see a few snow showers come down during the day. That's not the storm. That doesn't get here until at night. In fact, thinking earlier was that it'd be around midnight when it arrived. It looks even later and later with the last couple of runs, which means it arrives more like 3 or 4 a.m. That's more like Saturday morning than Friday night. So winter storm watch still in effect. It's been expanded west, so Connecticut and central Mass are in it. We cover Rhode Island, southeastern Mass. That's why the graphic is set up this way so you can see the areas that we cover. And the watch will be turned into some kind of warning. That's a slam dunk. It's going to be a winter storm warning or a blizzard warning. It just kind of works out exactly what the National Weather Service decides to do with it. Storm threat Friday night and Saturday. Heavy snow way up there. Obviously the winds, I would even put that more towards like the red color. I should change that box. Coastal flooding, got it more on the low side, but for areas in eastern Mass. And I put power outages as low and kind of towards medium. It's something to be concerned about because even if the numbers don't go really high, we're still going to have really cold temperatures during the storm. So anybody that does lose power, that threat of not having heat during the storm would be terrible. And the reason why I kind of have it on the lower end is because this is not going to be cement mixer type snow. It's going to be fluffy. It's going to be light. And it's going to be able to be blown and drifted around. So it's not hanging on things. But still, you have winds gusting 45 to 60 miles an hour and 35 to 45 miles an hour. That alone can just topple over trees and limbs and cross over power lines. So that would be the element of power outages that I think we would have to deal with. So take a look at the futurecast. I mentioned a few snow showers on Friday. The snow showers will be very light, and it will fool some people because they'll think that's a storm. It's not. We wait until the bulk of the storm gets here. Notice at midnight, most of the activity is still south and west. We go into about 4 o'clock in the morning. Here it comes. It may start as a little mix for Nantucket, but overall, though, this is a snow event. And once the snow starts coming down in the morning on Saturday, it is going to come down and accumulate to the roads quickly. By the time we get to 8 a.m., it's snowing, but it really gets going late morning, early afternoon. That's when the snow rates will increase. That's when the winds pick up. And that's when you get to a point where the snowplows can't keep up. The roads will become treacherous, even main highways. That will continue through Saturday evening. It doesn't get better. Snow rates stay impressive through 6, 7 p.m. And then eventually by midnight, this thing starts to move on out. The winds stay strong. So even though the snow may come to an end by Sunday morning, you're still going to have snow drifting and being blown around by some gusty winds right through the day on Sunday. And it's very cold on Sunday as well. So we just went with a generic 12 to 18. We moved everything a bit west from this morning, thinking that more locations will see at least a foot and then top ended at 18. Could there be a 20 or 21 in Plymouth County? Of course there could. But I think right now 12 to 18 looks good. I went by town, gave you some numbers. Find your town, find your location, and that's the number that's closest to you. That's what we think how much inches you're going to have with this storm. Again, some of the higher jackpot areas will likely be Plymouth County, but still everybody is going to have a high impact, high snow wind event. It's out of here, cold Sunday, and then moderating temperatures for next week. In fact, by the middle of next week, it's 50 and raining. John.
50 sound pretty good right about now. Thank you, Jeff.